Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. This is card of the day. I'm using my Twin Flame Pinnacle deck, and that just means that this is a small deck that has 2 sets of 9 through Ace. There's a couple of extra cards in there that were in the pack that I scribbled on as made my own bonus cards. But I labeled one set DM and I labeled the other set DF. So if you're not a twin flame, it's not a big deal. It just means that those energies are leaning more towards masculine aspects or more towards feminine aspects, depending on what's being worked on at the time. Everybody has both kinds of energy. Your higher self is usually unified, but your inner child, and I think it was your ego, there's 3 of them, have a male and a female aspect. Masculine and feminine aspect. It's just a polarity. It's not really a gender. I did clear and shuffle these already, but I'm going to get them a little bit more. They're schmood. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we have the 10 of Wands. We have a feminine energy on here. This card is upright. So my little F is upright. The cards are non-binary on the back. 10 of Wands is usually like the burden card. What do we have here? Yeah, it's Saturn in Sagittarius. This card, for me, is talking about having just come out of both Saturn and Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. Both of them having just come out of retrograde. Right, we see that there's still this feeling of like, oh my god, like, this is so hard, like, Jesus. I'm also seeing that Sagittarian energy linked to the wheel, and this is also noticing that there's, if I take off the 4 corners, it looks like a wheel. So there's this idea of, no, and there's a thing. I was gonna say of like breaking a stuck wheel loose, but it's like nose to the grindstone is what I'm getting here. There's something going on in terms of feminine energy that's been just like really like intensely overwhelmed with the retrogrades, where it's like I'm working hard, but nothing's going my way. Everything just seems to be like more and more craptastic. I feel stuck, like I'm swimming through molasses, and like where's it going? And I'm only saying the feminine because this card is the feminine card, right? There's 2 10s of Wands in this Pinnacle deck, and I got the one with the F on it. It's not to say that, why does the masculine have it so easy? Maybe his burden is coming in a different way. Maybe he's got 10 of Swords from this energy. We don't know. But we do know that there seems to be an awful lot of, like, feeling stuck while doing a lot of work. A lot of pressure involved. Right, it looks like my tires are losing air. Every time I try to move forward, I gotta stop, and like I don't even have an air compressor. I gotta use the bicycle pump. I gotta do, like, every time I want a pound of air, I gotta move that thing up and down like 20 goddamn times. And it's just like, why do I even bother trying to do anything? But notice that we're at the end of a cycle here, right? It's like, this is the maximum amount that you can carry and still be functional. And the fact that the retrogrades have gone direct, this is a little bit of a post shadow at this point, because this, what is it, like week and a half ago? I mean, the retrogrades last for like 5 or 6 months, so to have the post shadow last for a week and a half is like, whatever. It's just saying, like, this is how I feel. I'm still feeling paranoid that it's never going to stop, that there's never going to be any movement. And essentially, it's like, you might not feel like your luck has changed, but that hard work and that, you know, effort, like the effort itself, the maximum effort isn't in vain. Like, the universe, like, felt that air pressure coming out. So it's sort of like, it's not a breathe easy moment yet. We'd want like at least a page of wands to feel like we're doing okay again, but we're almost there, right? We're not at the 11th hour yet. It's just getting late. Let's put it that way. It's not in like an end all hope kind of a thing. I think some of it too is that a lot of people haven't been in touch with their feminine energy. A lot of feminines are forced to behave as masculines to survive in the patriarchy. It's like, I gotta be tough, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I can't be too girly, or, you know, I'll be perceived as annoying or weak or loud or bitchy. And this is sort of the end of walking on eggshells. It's like, well, I can just do me how I want to do me and still make it at some point. Like, I need to integrate this. And being estranged from it for most of our lives, because girl bad, means that there's been a heavy burden of work to sort of reattach to the idea of what the feminine energy actually is. So that's another aspect. So this is getting long, so I gotta cut it here. But I don't know. These really don't need to be that long, but there's an important message going on there. So if you want to get a personal reading, go ahead and check that out. The list is going to be in the description box underneath here. You can email me for that. I've got coloring books, dark poetry, merch and prints, and actual art items. I've got a coupon code here for Etsy. 3 or more items, you get 17% off. If you found this helpful or useful or anything, you can go ahead, hit that tip jar, PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, donate, energy exchange. All of this stuff through here, social media and so on, is through my link tree. That's linktr.ee/CATtheMinion. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Check out my playlists tab, my discussion tab, and stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.